Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Christina Wilson with Miracle of Science, and I want to introduce you to the world of liquid nitrogen. So liquid nitrogen is very cold. According to teachengineering.org, it makes up about 78% of the air in our atmosphere. 21% of the air in our atmosphere is oxygen gas, and then the remaining 1 is argon, helium, and all the other gases. So it's the predominant gas in our atmosphere, and it's really cool. Today I'd like to show you a couple demonstrations, show you how liquid nitrogen behaves in water, how it behaves when it's introduced to some flowers, and also a tea kettle. So what I'm going to do, let me just go ahead and pour this out. And when you pour this liquid nitrogen in water, and let me just pour some of this out here. It is going to cloud up. Well, what is this? This cloud is actually, well, we see evaporation in action here. We see some evaporation. We have condensation, okay, all the water droplets. We have water vapor that's condensing the air around here. Temperature difference making this little cloud effect. And really cool. The liquid nitrogen, as you see, is less dense than water. It's floating on top of the water. We have this clear liquid on top of this pink liquid, so it's a lot of fun. So that's what liquid nitrogen does when it is put in water. Now also, I have some flowers over here. I have some carnations, or mums, or flowers. I don't know what they are. So I'm going to put these, they're mums?
Yeah.
All right, they're mums. I'm going to put these mums in this liquid nitrogen. I'm going to pour a little bit more in here. And let's just see what happens to our flowers. So the liquid nitrogen is seeping into the flowers, the petals. Oh, that looks awesome. So let's apply a little energy. When I smush these, looks pretty amazing, right? Pretty cool. So it just shatters into a zillion pieces. And the reason is, these petals are so thin and they're full of water, so they easily freeze and they easily break off. So those are our flowers. We're going to put those to the side. And now, let's do this. But first of all, let me tell you a couple facts about liquid nitrogen. It's according to chemistry.about.com, liquid nitrogen facts. Under there, Dr. Anne-Marie Smith tells us, she shares with us, liquid nitrogen is 320 degrees below zero. Okay, so it's super duper cold. It's non-toxic. It's odorless. It's colorless and it's inert. So let's see what this looks like. Let's see the color of liquid nitrogen. Let's pour a little liquid nitrogen in here. You can see that is clear. A little bit of flour floating around, but it's clear in color. Very safe. I do have to be careful with this. I've been working with liquid nitrogen for over 14 years. I visit elementary schools and show a lot of really cool, fun science experiments. So really fun stuff. Last but not least, liquid nitrogen. When it's introduced to a tea kettle, it screams. So a tea kettle normally is used for putting liquids in, water in, and it makes that whistle sound when the water is hot, is what people will say. Well, actually, it does not determine heat. It determines whether something's boiling or not. So it actually doesn't have anything to do with heat. Liquid nitrogen is very, very cold. It's not hot. When I pour this in here, and I close this, listen. It's whistling, but it's not hot, okay? So it's boiling. It's so hot out here where we are in comparison to how cold this liquid nitrogen is. It's just boiling away in here. All of these, the liquid's expanding into a gas, running out of space. It's got to come out of this little hole here. Anybody like to lick this? So anyway, in conclusion, really amazing stuff. Liquid nitrogen's very cold. And our pie chart here was fabulous. This was actually, like I said, from teachengineering.org. It is contributed by the Integrated Teaching and Learning Program from the College of Engineering, University of Colorado, Boulder. So really amazing stuff, amazing facts of liquid nitrogen. And I hope you guys have learned a lot about science, a lot about liquid nitrogen. Explore your world of science and have a great day.